Hey guys, it's Nailbiter, and today I've got another Battlefield 3 beta gameplay commentary for you guys. And I know I said I was going to try to use a class other than the Assault class, but I actually recorded this a couple days ago, so this was still when I was kind of trying to learn the game a little bit. And at the time, this was my best round that I had so far. I've had some better ones since then, but I end up with just under a 3 kill death ratio in this game, and probably should have been better because I get some bad deaths at the end. My team actually doesn't win this round, but it was a pretty good gameplay, especially for this first set. I do a pretty good job attacking the MCOMs and playing the objective in this first set, so I thought I'd upload this gameplay for you guys. And what I wanted to talk about was just some tactics that I found I have success when I try to use these when I'm attacking on this map. So you can see at the beginning here that I rushed A side, and that's almost always what I do every single time I'm on offense. That I've decided that's what works really well for me. I go directly to that rock way over on the left side, and I know here I spawn on a teammate, so I'm on the opposite side right now, but I'll keep talking about pushing the A side. But if you go behind the rock and if you know that corner near the A bomb, where they're almost always enemies, they almost always go there off this initial spawn, so you've got to be careful, and you want to sort of hide yourself as you rush towards them like I did. And then I actually managed to get into that corner, but I didn't see a guy to my right. So basically what I would recommend doing is I recommend taking that route. You want to be careful, like I said, about enemy or players watching that rock, so that's definitely something you have to be careful of. It's probably good if you want to maybe bring like the MK11, the auto sniper, for those that don't know. If you want to use that and try to push that side, I've done that quite a few times since this video, and I've had a lot of success using that tactic. So that's something that I definitely recommend doing, and I find that works really well. It's really rare that I am unable to get past the first set of MCOMs when I'm able to get over down the A side and arm the objective pretty quickly, and then just make sure that I'm guarding it. So you'll see me later, I do end up going that way, and I get a bunch of kills guarding the objective. So I think it's I do a pretty good job, I think, playing the objective in this first set. Like I said before, we actually end up losing the second set, but I think the second set is actually, I think, one of the harder MCOM sets to get through. I think it's funny, while I'm talking about which MCOM sets are harder, I found that I've played the beta every single day since it's been available, and I've found that the difficulty or the difficulty level of getting the different set of MCOMs has kind of changed from day to day. So as people have gotten better, it's been harder, I think, to get the first set, and it's been actually a little easier since then to get the second set. So at the time, I think the second set was actually, a couple of days ago, I think the second set was the hardest MCOM set to get through, but I think that in the last couple of days that's actually changed. So here you can see me pick off a couple guys trying to get to the MCOM, and this is my favorite spot to guard the MCOM from on A, because as you can see me doing here, I can watch anybody coming from B. I am a little bit exposed to my left there, but if that's the case, you can also hide right back here like I'm doing, and you can still watch the MCOM. So this is a really good spot to watch the MCOM, in my opinion, and defend it if you've already armed it. And just combine that with the tactics that I mentioned before, and I think you'll have a lot of success pushing on A. A, I think, is a little bit easier maybe to arm than B is, because B is a little bit more out in the open. So what I recommend doing is first going to get on A and get that MCOM down, and then after that you can sort of push more towards B, and you'll have better control of the map, and you might even be able to get into their spawn and disrupt their spawning and make it really difficult for them to defend B. So that's what I recommend for the first set of MCOMs. I don't think I really want to talk too much about the second and third and fourth set of MCOMs, because you won't actually see me playing those in this objective, or in this gameplay rather. But what I do recommend doing for the second set, and I don't really do this in this gameplay, but since then, since I recorded this round, I found that pushing the left side on the second set of MCOMs down the left side of the subway works best, and then trying to sort of pave a way towards A. And if you can get up those stairs, if you know what I'm talking about, I know you don't have the visual to go along with this, but if you know what I'm talking about, if you push up those stairs and then sort of circle back around to B, if you can get to that area, and I mean, it'd be great if you can get like a spawn beacon up those stairs to let your squad mates spawn there continuously. But if you know what I'm talking about, just push that left side, I think, and then try to get up those stairs. And if you just do that, you make sure that you don't get too aggressive. Once you get up the stairs, you kind of want to hold your position. But once you do that, you should have more success at attacking the MCOMs, and you're in a better position to attack the MCOMs as well. So that's what I've found. I'll try to maybe upload a video that gives you guys a better idea of what I mean, because you'll see actually in this video later that I do end up getting up the stairs that I'm talking about. But it's funny how I find in Battlefield, it's this is on a completely unrelated note, but I found that in Battlefield, more so than in any other game, like in any Call of Duty game that I've played, the momentum of the game can really shift really quickly. So, I mean, we got through this first set of objectives, I would say, fairly easily. That wasn't too much resistance, and we actually got into the second set pretty quickly, and we had I think the BMCOM armed pretty early on after we get through to the second set. And the momentum just completely shifted, and we got completely stuck. So I think that's one of the things about Battlefield that's kind of really amazing, is its unpredictability, I guess, is what I'm saying is really so great about it. It definitely makes the game more interesting, I think, and you know, your team's never out of it. But anyways, you'll notice I kind of skipped through some gameplay here, and that's because rounds that go, I mean, this round didn't even go the full distance, but rounds that don't get past that first set of MCOMs tend to last close to 20 minutes, so I had to end up cutting out some of the gameplay here, which really isn't such a bad thing, because the first set of MCOMs, or the gameplay that you saw in that first set of MCOMs, is probably the best gameplay in this video. So I just kind of cut out some of the stuff that I thought wasn't really worth watching. It was kind of dull and not as interesting. So I think you'll see me here try to push up to those stairs in front of me, and what I was talking about earlier is you want to push up these stairs. Yeah, see, like I'm doing here. You want to get up these stairs and then try to hold this spot so that your teammates or your squad mates can spawn on you, and then you have really good access to the BMCOM, and you can also circle back and go around towards A. So I find that if you can get up here, and if you're a sniper, you can place down a spawn beacon, and if you played Recon, you unlock it fairly soon, actually, I think, or fairly early. It doesn't take that long for you to unlock the spawn beacon if you're playing the Recon class. So if you're playing the Recon class, definitely put one of those down so your squad mates can spawn up here. I actually played a game earlier today where I was actually playing defense, and I happened to be up in that area when my team lost both of these objectives at this set, and I placed a spawn beacon behind their spawn, and so and they never destroyed it, so I was continuously able to get behind them. So this is definitely a really good spot to put a spawn beacon down, and it's a really great vantage point to have in your control. So that's definitely something that I would recommend doing for this set of MCOMs. And like I said earlier, since I don't really get to the third or fourth set, I won't really talk too much about those. I think it'd be easier if you actually see what I'm doing, or you can see the sort of area of the map that the third and fourth set of MCOMs are on, if I am going to talk about that. So I might actually upload another video of attacking just those two sets, the last two sets, just so I can give you guys some tactics for those, because my team is actually, I think it's not too long from now that we actually end up losing. So I hope you guys enjoy this gameplay and enjoy the commentary, and hopefully you find the tips helpful. definitely try that one out for attacking A, because I've had a lot of success doing that. Like I said before, it's worked really well for me. So if you can get up that far left side and push A, you should have a lot of success on that first set of MCOMs. And for this second set, I think the second set's a little harder, but if you can push that left side and kind of, like I said before, pave a pathway almost for your teammates to get up. And sometimes you just have to run for it and run through those stairs. But if you can get up there and sort of hold down that position, you should have success pushing the second set of MCOMs. And like I said, guys, I'll try to upload something, I think, for the third and fourth set, just to give you guys an idea of what I like to do on those two sets of MCOMs. And I also will try to bring some more or some different gameplay that's not just Assault. I know I said in my first commentary that I was going to do that, and I have been playing actually a lot more of the other classes. I think the Recon class is my most used class right now. I have the most points with that class, so I've actually been trying to record some, but for whatever reason I've been having problems with fraps, and my frame rate has been really inconsistent, so I've been having trouble getting any good gameplay. But I'll try to do some more recording with that, and as soon as I get something good, I'll make sure to upload it to you guys. Anyways, this game finished. I think my final score was 32-12. I cut out some of my deaths there at the end, so probably should have been more like a 3 kill death ratio, but at the time this was my best game, so I've had better ones since. But anyways, this gameplay is finished. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, enjoyed the gameplay and the commentary. And if you did, I'd really appreciate it if you could rate the video. And if you want to see more content from me, then make sure to subscribe. And I'll be bringing you guys some more Battlefield 3 beta content soon. And I'll see you guys later.